Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, and today I'm trying out Seiko, a Giantess dating simulator. The rain was cold that night. I didn't see anyone in the street. Alright. The moon was bright that night. The street lamp's shadow flickered in the puddles. Oh, okay. I kind of wasn't sure where that was going. So, because I don't learn from past experiences, I'm trying this out. I saw it was free demo on Steam, and yeah, we're just gonna get into it. Yep. Oh, I am very small compared to her. Oh, you're finally up. I was worried, you know, since you suddenly fainted. You've been asleep the whole time. But it looks like I was worried for nothing. How are you feeling? Nothing hurts? I'm fine. My head's a bit blank, but... Maybe I'm still dreaming. In front of me there's a huge human, as big as a wall. Teehee, I knew it. I would look that way to you, wouldn't I? But this is reality. I can see your little figure just fine. And it's not that I'm big. Take a look around you. Okay, so she's not a giantess. I'm just tiny. Like, kind of... This is a desk for giants. Right, again, I'm a normal human, and this is a normal desk. It's the study desk made of red pine. I've been using it for 10 years or so. Now, for the correct answer, you're the one who's gotten smaller. That's why everything looks big to you. Interesting. Kind of the opposite direction of where I thought we were heading, but I guess it's a matter of perspective anyway. Why? Who knows? I'd like to answer myself. I saw you walking outside, tiny as a doll. I thought it'd be dangerous for you out there, so I took you home right away. So this is your home? Correct. Just an 8-tatami one-room apartment, but it must look as large as a palace to you, right? Yeah. Hey, what are you going to do now? The outside world is full of dangers for a tiny thing like you. That is true. There's a lot of stuff, like... If you're that size, even relatively large insects could pose a legitimate threat to your well-being. Like, a praying mantis can eat something as big as a hummingbird. You would definitely lose. I'll help you look for a way to change back, so why don't you live with me until then? She has done nothing to give me any sense of danger, so I'm okay with this. I'll take care of everything for you while you're here. Thanks, I guess that works. Are you feeling nervous? Don't worry. You aren't in any trouble at all. I mean, I'd feel a little bad, but you know, I'd try to, like, do little things to help. Heh, little things to help. Tell me about you. What's your name? What kind of person are you? My name's Rin, which is funny because that's Clockwork's name in Final Fantasy XIV. So I guess I really am a Lalafell. Hey, shout out to my buddy Clockwork. Hope you're watching, buddy. And, what's wrong? You can't remember. Don't tell me you've lost your memory. Seems like it. I'm trying to remember anything besides my name. Oh dear, that's a bit of a situation. I'll say. Okay, help you find a way to get both your memories and your size back. We can work together. I call Dr. Hank Pym. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Saeko. Written with the character Se, meaning cold, and clear, like moonlight. Nice to meet you, Saeko. It's nice to meet you too. I hope we'll enjoy our time together. I'm pretty sure this game was Japanese originally, which is why she made that clarification. And on my hand. No need to be afraid. It'll be fine. I mean, we really have no reason to doubt her at this point. Let's go together. I'll give you a full tour of your new home. October 4th, 2008. The long, long ago. I wake up in the darkness. Space smells unfamiliar. It's large, cool, and more than anything else, it's dark. Why do I have RPG stats? Am I going into combat? Am I going to fight a spider or something? Breathe in, breathe out. As my eyes adjust, outlines come into focus. At the same time, I'm struck with an odd feeling in the back of my head. Something hard's pushing against my head. I stay on my back as I grip around in my hand. The texture reminds me of something. I must have touched it before. Is this a peanut? Am I sleeping on a peanut? My pillow is long with a round shape. It has a dent in the middle and perfect fit for my head. Peanuts aren't supposed to be this big. This texture is definitely a peanut shell. I can feel the countless narrow valleys running along its dry, hard surface. If I focus, I can feel the prick of each and every lumpy ridge in my head, even while lying. Wouldn't a cotton ball or a Q-tip be more efficient for this kind of thing? Ouch! Man-winning shriek echoes throughout the large space. Ah, you're awake. Ack! Hey, you don't have to be that shocked. You look like you've seen a ghost. Sorry, I didn't think anyone else was around. That's so. I was by your side the whole time, though. There are other people here, too. Maybe it was too dark for you to see them. Oh. Did you have a nightmare or something? You let quite a scream when you jumped up. It was so comfortable sleeping on that perfect bed I made for you. Huh? It's your first time sleeping here, right? I gave you a pillow while you were asleep. I figured you'd need one. I had something that was just the right fit. So you got some good rest, right? So you're to blame for the peanut pillow? Was that you grinding your teeth? Don't answer, I already know. You're anxious, right? Since you're so tiny all of a sudden. Seiko just goes off who knows where. She told you to wait here too, right? Yeah? This is a desk drawer, you know, though it looks like a huge arena to us. Normally you'd put textbooks and pencil cases in here, so that means they're smaller than that. To tell you the truth, I'm new here myself. I only got here yesterday, so I understand how you feel. Getting a peek at how a cute girl lives is pretty exciting for me! That's... Bruh, have some dignity. What? Anyway, we're both new, let's get along. My name's Moko, how about you? Rin, and nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Rennie. I don't think a cute nickname like that fits me. Wait a minute, are you actually a... Moko, did you take the peanut? Yep, what about it? Sorry, there's something I forgot to tell you. Could you come over here for a moment? Sure, I guess. Dang, tone of his voice. Pretty sure I'm gonna get a scolding. Hey, Rin, could you help me out a bit? Help you how? I feel a bit scared, so I'm gonna hide in a corner. Could you get everyone's attention away from me? You're gonna hide? How am I supposed to get people's attention? Easy, just talk to everyone. Introduce yourself to people and keep their eyes off me. Time for me to hide now. Okay, so there's other people who are suddenly shrunk, and Saeko is keeping them. Now we have cause for alarm. Now there's some correlation happening here. Moko finishes speaking as quickly as she started. Wait, Moko was a she? The way she was talking made me think it was a guy, like some really shy, nervous, awkward guy, okay? It disappears into the darkness with a dash. She really went and hit herself. I have no idea where she ran off to. But now I can feel the people staring at me. There really are other people other than Moko here. Moko's talking to other people to keep her safe while she's hidden. I'm scared, but I'll give it a try. Don't everyone by selecting them. So this person. A woman is slumped against the wall. Her face is tilted down and looks exhausted. Excuse me. Oh. The woman's eyes flash wide open when she hears my voice. Rin? Quiet voice slips out from her lips. Why does she know my name? Sorry, I just happen to know your name. Like, I just happen to see your face, and, your face just looks like it belongs to a Rin. Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? Anyway, I should introduce myself, right? Introduction, since it's the first time you met. Yep. Yeah, you know something that you're not telling me. I saw something fun. Hey, Rin, do you know my name? Well, this is the first time you met. There's no way for me to know. Right, of course. Haha. Yeah, we've met before. Let's give it a guess. Anything's fine. Just say the first female name that comes into your mind. What? Anything's fine. Doesn't anything come up in your subconscious? My subconscious? Sorry, nothing comes up. I lost my memory, so I don't remember anyone. Really? Why does she look happy about that? In that case, I'll start over. My name's Chio. Nice to meet you, Rin. Right, nice to meet you too. You really couldn't think of even one girl's name when asked. You must be a... Hey! Like, a guy could know every joke there is to tell on the earth, but if you put him on the spot and demand that he tell a joke, he's gonna pull a blank, you know? That's just how it is. But don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself, forget what I said just now. You are incredibly rude. I don't think I can forget that word that easily. Okay, so let's check out this guy, he seems nice. This is the voice of a man who spoke to Moko earlier. I don't know what he's like, but Moko is afraid he might be angry. Nice to meet you. Would you mind if I talk to you for a little while? Of course not. Why are you acting all stiff? You're feeling nervous. Don't worry, you can relax. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feeling a bit calmer now. Want to do another cycle? I think I'm fine. I do feel a bit calmer. Great to hear. Your face looks less pale, too. I haven't introduced myself. My name's Taki. Nice to meet you, Rin. Nice to meet you, too. Wait, why is Taki know my name? Same with Chio. You're wondering how I know your name. Ah, it's nothing special. Seiko told us before you came here. She said someone named Rin was coming, so we should be nice to you. She also let us know the rules. I see. That makes introductions easier, but what are the rules Seiko told him? You want to know what the rules are, don't you? I'll explain after this. I wanted to tell Milko too, but that's why I called to Milko earlier. Exactly, I was going to tell her, but it looks like she thought I was angry and we're going to have to hide. Makes sense. Wait, he seems nicer than I thought, which is good. It's like he's reading everything on my mind. It's nice not having to talk, but a bit scary. And now you're afraid you think I'm reading your mind. This guy has Joseph Joestar levels of intuition. Sorry for thinking you're scary. That's fine, I took it too far. Sorry for frightening you. Don't worry, I'm not a psychic or anything. I'm just slightly more perceptive of others than most. I might have wanted to surprise you a little too. I'll try to keep it to myself in the future. You can relax. He's keeping it to himself? That means he really is reading my mind! Taki smiles widely without saying another word. He might not. He may not be psychic or anything. He may really just be the freakishly perceptive type. Really is a little scary. Finally done introducing myself. I don't know, I didn't get that impression. Ren must have a very different perception on things than me. What should I do now? Milko told me to get their attention. But you can't keep hiding forever. Hey, did they seem angry? Ack! Why are you all shocked again? Sorry, I didn't see where you came out from. I was just lying on the ground quietly. With how dark it is, it's all I needed to do to hide. Anyone angry? Especially him, the young hottie? You mean me? Yee! Hottie, huh? Thanks for the praise. Hearing that from a cute girl like you makes me blush. Yee! That's an even stronger reaction than mine. What a great response. Milko, were you worried I was angry? You were worried I was angry, weren't you? Yeah. It's fine, I'm not angry. It's not like you've done anything wrong. Of course I haven't. But there's nothing to worry about, since there's nothing for me to get angry about. Right. I only came here to tell you two something. You know where we are, don't you? This is Seiko's desk drawer, right? Yep, look around. You can see the things she uses in her daily life. Well, everything is larger than us. These are all Seiko's personal things. From the water essential to our survival to the iPod for our entertainment, everything was left here for us by Seiko. So we're surrounded by the personal things of a pretty girl. Maybe I'll go sniff that hair. Moko! Okay, you do kind of act like a creepy guy despite being a lady, so I don't know what to make of that. Sniff? Rin, do you think that's acceptable? Why are you asking me? That's what the rules say. Huh? We'll have trouble with how to divide things in the drawer fairly if people use them however they want. That means somebody has to be in charge, and Seiko says that starting today, you're our supervisor. From now on, only you can touch these items directly, Ren. Milko, I want anything, we have to ask you first. Why me? This is Seiko's favorite now, since you're cute. I mean, I'm not. I'm like a 2 out of 10 on a good day, and I'm only 2.5 feet long head to tail. So, yeah. I think you'd be a fine supervisor. You seem quite kind. And with that memory loss of yours, Seiko can trust you. That's a bonus for you. Huh? Anyhow, it's time for your first job, just so you know. Supervising's tough. It might sound cool, but all it means is that you have to do a lot of menial tasks. That is true facts. I've actually been a manager in retail before, and you get to be everyone's punching bag, and you have to answer to corporate, and you have to do all the regular tasks that a menial laborer would have to do anyway on top of all that. And you have to make it work because time is a limited resource. Here's your first task. Bring me a top. A top? A top! You know, the toy that spins. They're rather common. There should be somewhere in this room. Bring it to me. I'm sure you'll find it in no time. Seems like I'm in this drawer supervisor now. My first job, I have to bring Taki a top. It's only fun when it only spins. That's why it's fun. What's fun about this? It only spins. I read it backwards, but I was distracted because the blue text popped out at me. Simple wooden top. It spins in the same spot until it falls. So let's bring this to him. Okay. Thank you. Why did you need a top? Well, part of it was that I just wanted to see you do your first job. But I also like to spin this top when I have time. You call it a hobby of mine. I mean, I guess you work with what you have when you live in what is essentially a desk drawer. I mean, the size we're at, like sugar ants, would be a legitimate concern for our survival. What a sad hobby, like what an old man would have! That's even funnier because I just finished Mega Man Battle Network 4 and I got Top Man scenario at one point, and Itaku and I were making fun of him. Whoops. Sometimes I curse these senses of mine, but a spin at the top should fix that. Go! It's like he throws the top of the shot, the top comes off the string and shoots out. Straight into the wall. And it falls with a thump. You tried. Maybe his hand slipped. I'll pretend I didn't see that. I know you were watching. Yeah. Maybe I should change the subject. So, right, Milko, aren't you hungry? Huh? I guess I'm not hungry, but I don't usually eat that much. Empty stomach's no good, don't you think so, Rin? Yeah, I guess. We're agreed then. Ren, your next task is to look at something to eat. Make sure she eats. Wow, what a blatant change in subject! Something to eat, like Taki says, and empty stomach's no good. Taki seems to really want me to do this. Bed, highly absorbent, convenient scrap of paper. It softly dries out. What is this actually used for? It looks like you'll need a special lesson. Tissue, a pocket-sized packet of tissue. Oh, I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Make sure to fold the paper properly using it. Seiko likes things to be neat. A top. What is this? Cup. Paper cup in a stack is filled with fresh water every day. Wouldn't Coke be better? We wouldn't wash our face with Coke! Hair tie. Stretchy hair tie. Seiko uses it when tying up her hair. It looks like it's from a 100 yen shop, probably for home use. I hope so, how it looks. 100 yen is approximately $1. It's not a perfect conversion rate, and it does change, but if you wanted some kind of basis for comparison, about 100 yen is approximately $1 American dollar. It's a good shorthand. Hard-shelled peanut, just looking at it makes the back of my head hurt. If I eat this, Ren won't have a pillow. It's fine, you really don't have to worry about that. iPod, older model of the music player. This size, the earphones double as speakers. The BGM is displayed in the full game. Or so I've heard! Cute. What's this? Stamp, an unused 80 yen stamp that depicts a gentle landscape of mountains and rivers. Seiko put this up? Why do you want to know? Alright, this is what we have. Really give... why are you asking? When I gave the top to Taki, it just happened. Yes? This is the peanut in question. Thank you, Ren. The shell is in the way. Hi-ya! Powerful yell, Milko press down on the peanut. The shell cracks, revealing its soft interior. I wouldn't call it a soft interior. Softer, maybe. Milko, you're strong. That shell was so hard. Think so? I'm not actually that good at sports. Maybe because I'm always carrying heavy books at events. This peanut's really huge. Why don't you split it and eat it together? No, it's fine. You can eat it... At the size we're at, like a quarter of the nut would be a very large meal. Where did you come from? You said you were hungry. Make sure to eat all of it by yourself. Understood? Okay. Seems defeated somehow, just eating the peanut. Each bite is tiny, like a squirrel eating a berry. I don't know, of all the people I've encountered in this game so far, Taki does kind of seem like the most suspect one. Like, Seiko seemed like she was genuinely trying to help us, and... Oh, okay, so that star stat up there, up here, is like the appeal meter, so it's showing how much people like me. And for some reason, I have an appeal meter too? Like, that might be Seiko's appeal, maybe. Which is weird that mine would be so low compared to everyone else. I don't know what to make of that. Maybe it's yummier than Milko expected. She's munching down with her small mouth. There, thank you, Milko. See you. Taki's gone, but he had an odd expression on his face. Yeah, I was just about to say that. It's nothing to do. Don't just stand there. Chat with me. Alright. What do you talk to the others about? I'm new, so I don't know much about them. Well, Taki is really perceptive. He guessed everything I was thinking. Chio seems to be hiding something, and she was mumbling some weird stuff. Weird how? Like how I must Ver? Huh. That's an awful thing to say to somebody you just met, right? No, wait, that's not the problem. What? You said a cute nickname doesn't fit you. You're wearing a unisex hoodie and jeans, and now this thing. I don't know how Chio saw it, but the evidence lines up. All we need to do is actually verify it. Huh? Sorry, let me check. No! Keep your hands to yourself. Milko suddenly bends down, takes a step towards me. Her hand gets closer to me by the second. Her hand touches me, a very important part of me. Ah! Her eyes flash open behind her glasses. She shouts like an explorer who's found the fabled treasure on a treasure map. Aha! Incredible, just incredible. Ah, I'm sorry for suddenly touching you like that. I just had to check. You can just ask! Like, what is... Like, I mean, I guess it's weird to ask, but... Don't just grab my junk. Give me a break. Really, really sorry, Ren. Ugh. Why would you? Ren, have you heard of the term Otoko Noko? No, I have not. Written with the character meaning daughter instead of kid. Someone who looks just like a girl but has a special extra part between their legs. I just had to check and I was right on the money. You seem to be enjoying this. This is going really weird places. I'm not sure I can actually post this now. I mean, Seiko, obviously. You must have thought the same thing. So much is happening, I really wasn't looking. Don't try to play innocent. They're huge, I could not even caught a glance. I don't think it's a matter of the fact that she's particularly well endowed, like a Z technician character. I think it's just the fact that your perception on matters is a bit inverted. This is getting weird. Moko, I really don't like you. You need to go away now. I was at a friend's to help on a draft for a Dojin event. This is getting super awkward. While walking, I saw a black-haired girl walking from the other direction. The moment she passed by, all I could think about was how gorgeous she was. But as I watched her walk away, I suddenly lost my footing, and then my perspective of the world had gone all wrong. When I woke up, I was in this room. I was shocked at first, of course, but I was really happy when I found out that girl had helped me. I do want to return to my original size, but being in a young woman's room, having that gorgeous young woman with big black black hair take care of me every day, I'm looking forward to it. You sound like an old man! Yeah, people tell me that a lot. I think it myself, too. Somebody like me has no way of acting cute anyway, so I've completely given up on that. Maybe somebody like you, a naturally born boy who looks like a girl, can understand how I feel. Was that what you were trying to convey earlier? Because you explained it in a really awkward, Dojin-esque way. I've been on the internet a long time, I know these things, so just, let's just make it a rule to keep our hands to ourselves, shall we? Hey, how do your muscles look? Like your neck muscles. Can I set my hand inside your hoodie? Help! Why are you running away? Because you're a creep! Just let me touch it a little, it's not like that'll use it up or anything. Moko's body approaches mine again. A little muffled vibration reverberates from a distance. Was that an earthquake? Another vibration. Ah, we're in Jurassic Park. Shaking loud rumble at the ground. Do feel like an earthquake, but this isn't an earthquake. You should know what it is by now. These tremors of sound shaking grow stronger. As if something enormous is approaching. Why is it shaking so much? I can't stand. Everything's fine. It's the Saeko coming. She must be coming back from university. So she's a college student, alright. Roar and vibration of the ground grew even stronger. Along with the giant footsteps, there's a regular sound of breathing in fabric against fabric. An unusually cheerful humming that cuts through the air. That's Seiko coming back. Why do you look so terrified? After another few seconds of silence, the ground once more begins to shudder. That's a little bit more than shuddering. I fall to the ground, unable to stay standing. Like, how heavy-footed is this woman? Like, I don't think even at this perspective it would be that severe. You hear the creak of something moving, then tremendous commotion that shakes the whole room. As the room we're in, the second drawer of a desk is pried open by Seiko's fingers. You think she would have the light on, like, at least a little bit. Unless she is deliberately trying to keep us imprisoned, which would be a very different kind of relationship. Hi there. Hello, cute little people. Did you get along while I was away? My 5th lecture ran longer than usual, and I'm a little peckish. Could I have another one of you today? As a treat. So, yeah, you're just doing this deliberately, then. Seiko's hand comes down into the drawer. Her unthinkably large fingers fill our vision. They wander for just a moment, as if carefully making a decision. And then they stop, right in front of Moko's body. What? No way! Why? Sorry, Moko, I don't feel too bad about this. You were kind of creepy the entire time we were talking, so, Alright, you know, I'm just gonna be honest, I knew this was gonna go one of, like, 3 different ways, because when it comes to Giantesses, it almost always does. You see, I fall firmly into the gentle Giantess camp, and I know there's a lot that fall into, vor and squashing camps. Not my jam, I'll be honest. It doesn't do a thing for me. The giant fingers pluck Moko's tiny body. Carry her up into the sky. Now you're just gonna get Wendigo syndrome. Oh well, one creep down, I suppose. Yum. Teehee, I can feel her squirming in my stomach. Actually, you probably wouldn't be able to, just being honest. Excellent work for your first job, Rin. Why are you so shocked? You fed that little person as a supervisor, didn't you? That's what made her more appealing and delicious. Oh, so it is from Seiko's perspective. So the reason I'm in charge is because I'm the least appealing, which actually kind of meshes with real life. I think you did quite well for your first time. I didn't hear anything about that. I didn't. Hey, Taki. I told you to explain everything to Rin, didn't I? Yes, but if you found out everything right away, I thought he might object. Sigh. I don't need 2 supervisors. What? Farewell, your duty is done, ex-supervisor. Seems a little excessive. So yeah, she basically just has a huge power trip going on here. Fingers are a little dirty. Well, now you know how things are. You're in charge, Rin, and welcome to my world. Chapter 1, come over to my house. I guess we'll save? I actually kind of thought that would be the end of the demo, but here we are. So how was your day? Weird. Very, very, very weird. It was rough for our first day, wasn't it? Respond. Answer when I ask a question. If you screw up again, you got it? Yeah. The last supervisor isn't around anymore. Yeah. I need you to stick around a little longer than that, gentlemen. I like how it shakes erratically when I hover my cursor over it. Hey. Yeah. I guess I have the option to not say anything, but you're so noisy. Do you think you can just say anything you want? Sorry. Hey. Do you think a person's personality can change? Yeah, I think so. People do change over time, even if minor ways. I don't think it can. I'm just gonna stay quiet. Personalities are like yachts on water. Once the wind blows, they can't stop. I don't think it works that way. I'm just gonna stay quiet again. All I can do is idly watch the other boats. No, you have a choice. You always have a choice. Or accept where this boat takes me. That's all. I don't think so. I'm gonna argue. That so? I'm not saying sorry. Respond, or are you not listening? Sorry. Okay, so that just puts you back into the same loop. Yeah. Appearances are like that too. Appearances change much faster than personalities. But everyone knows how to change those, right? Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different things you can do. Take care of your skin, exercise, don't eat sweet stuff at night. Let's not stay quiet. I have something better to eat anyway, don't I? Why? Why eat little people? I think that's a very valid question. Well, I know, it's because its creator's kink, but because you're delicious, that's not good enough? Yeah, not good enough. All these wrong answers. I'll choose someone smarter next time. You are free to make fun all you want, but... Alright, I'm just gonna kind of speed through this real quick. I think the formatting for this is really interesting, because you have kind of a window of time to say something or not say something. Which I think is an interesting thing, because then it adds not giving an answer as a potential answer. Wait till I'm finished. Because I've done this before and you talk really, really slow. Like, can you talk the tiniest bit faster, please? Doesn't stay quiet. Oh, can you talk the tiniest bit faster? Whatever. Rolling with whatever the game dev is into. I was hoping for a cute, friendly giantess, and of course, I land in one of the other two camps. I'm just gonna keep my trap shut. Let's leave it for today. Byron, good night, and sweet dreams. Thanks, I guess. Finishing with the demo story, do you want to save all the progress? I guess. I'll put it here just so I can see if I can mess around with that dialogue at some point. Alright, so that was way more awkward than I was expecting. I think in part, there were like, maybe certain bits that were translated a little awkwardly. The conversation with Moko came off as way weirder than I feel like maybe it was intended to be. And honestly, there were just some bits that were more than a little bit uncomfortable. But, I mean, you know, every game dev has to put their thinly veiled fetish into the game. That's just how these things work. I'm definitely going to put I might put an age restriction on this one, just because it got way weirder than I was expecting. Okay, so you have a good intrigue. You have a good intrigue plot line where you're put into this really strange situation, and you're kind of like putting the pieces together as you go. And I like that. I liked the art style. When you're in the dark, it kind of uses really sketchy art style, and I mean that in a good way, because I think it was really, really distinct. So it's very clear that we are dealing with some kind of control freak sadist whose sole ambition is to cause as much misery and suffering as is possible. And the only way you basically survive is telling her what she wants to hear. Not the most crazy date that I've ever been on, because I've had worse. But I don't really know what I expected, but it wasn't the story that was told here. God, I probably can't monetize this video, I'll be honest. just Moko alone kind of ruined any chance at that, and I'm left with a really weird feeling in the end. Like, I don't know, do I need to make my own dating sim game so I can finally have the outcome that I want? Like, is that what I have to do? spiders and wendigos and weird girls in pigeon costumes. This is all going to be over my head the rest of my little Sneky life. So, this has been Seiko Giantess Dating Sim Demo. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Maybe you guys will find something that I didn't. It didn't really seem like the conversation... It didn't seem like there was any kind of branch. Like, all the branches seemed to lead to just kind of bad ends, as far as I could tell. Disagreeing with her just seemed to be like a fast track to a game over condition, whereas the adventure game portion was very, very strictly linear. That said, this was interesting. I was not bored. If you guys really want me to revisit this in the future, leave a comment down below telling me so. Again, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm going to have to take some time to process. This has been the Hipster Snek, and I'll see you guys in the next one.